Welcome everyone, my name is Gabrielle Garcia and I will be discussing with you why we should be adopting Badger at our institution. So we will talk about the project type that I will be introducing, a little short description over it, a timeline of implementing it at our university, the benefits that will come with using it, and if we choose not to follow through with it, I have other alternatives that we can use. And then if we do choose to go with it, I have different costs of packages that come with it and the ratings of the proposal. So let's get into it. So what is the project type? Why do we need this project? The goal of my project proposal is to enhance our program by introducing new functionalities that increase accessibility for a broader range of learners. By implementing these improvements, we aim to create a more inclusive learning environment that meets the diverse needs of our student population. As our university is full of different ethnics, people from different countries, it's very important that we are able to meet the needs from English learners and our first-gen students. So, a little description of the proposal is that the adoption of Badger in higher education institutions offers a tool for recognizing and validating student skills and accomplishments. So these digital credentials can be integrated into professional networking platforms like LinkedIn, enabling students to enhance their online portfolios with verifiable evidence of their skills. This not only strengthens their professional brand, but also increases their visibility to potential employers. This thereby improves their prospects for job interviews and recruitment in their respective fields. By implementing this system, institutions can better align student achievements with the demands of the job market. This can lead our university to supporting our graduates in their transition from a university to their respective professional career that they are studying. So, what is a Badge Cert? Badge Cert is an online credentials program that empowers learners by easily awarding them badges through all different types of learning experiences. And Badge Cert allows us to share their badges with third-party recipients, which is why I believe it's really important that we go through Badge Cert as it is very easily shareable. They can share through LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. Furthermore, their badges, micro-credentials, and documents are easily stored and managed and accessible in one account. They do not need to have a student account, teacher account, it's all done in one place. So adopting Badge Cert will be efficient due to the budget-friendly implication. I cannot stress this enough, it is so cost-friendly, especially for a university. And a starter introduction. So my timeline that I propose to add this and adopt it into our university and curriculum is that we slowly integrate it through a 1 year. Once the trial period has ended, we will be starting off with the silver package, and I will get into why I believe that is the best one. So after we get finished with our silver package, we have our advisors team will collect data to determine if the badges actually helped our graduate student land jobs in their designated fields in a timelier manner when using Badger compared to when they were getting jobs without having a Badge Cert behind them on their portfolio. So we will start next year, January 2025. We will have a project lead set up a demo with Badge Cert, and this may take hours, weeks to get it up. It just all depends on which platform you want or the different programs you want to put in. So it's really up to us on how long it takes. And the first modules for degrees will be created and released for use by February at most, but hopefully in January. The IT will teach professors how to understand the platform in order to release it to our students. So the faster everybody is trained, we can release it out. Then in March 2025, students will be able to earn their first badges, and then professors can add more badges as needed for further credentials based on the degree, because their credentials are stackable, so we can just keep adding more and more credentials if we need to help build their portfolios. In May 2025, students have already earned enough badges throughout the spring semester. This is when we are starting, as I said, in January, so it will be spring. So as we earned badges throughout the spring semester, they will start to build their professional portfolios to start applying for jobs. So after May, we get into July. In July, our students will start graduating and applying for jobs. Since they were getting ready for it in May, filling out applications. Hopefully in July, we already have some students already getting jobs or getting closer to preparing for committing to the job they already ended up taking. Then in September 2025, as fall starts, new students can earn badges. Advisors are still collecting data on previous graduates per their job commitments and feedback from the students on the credentials they provided and their experience with job interviews, what their employers had to say, if it helped them benefit in the interview, was their employers impressed, were they not impressed, that type of thing, taking a little data, a poll, a survey type of thing to gather all the data that we need to see if it was actually successful. And then in November 2025, we will come back together and our advisors will analyze the data and provide feedback on everything that I previously mentioned, all the surveys, the students, employers, and our head of departments that were already released the program will decide based on data to continue the usage of Badge Search for furthering careers, or we can just exit out and try something new. So our project benefits, before we think about anything that can go wrong, we have to think about the pros. So project benefits can go from, like I said, digital credentials, enhancing portfolios, and the biggest thing to focus on is the low cost. Learners can earn credentials, certificates, students can access their badges to a portfolio and stack their credentials to keep on getting higher and higher in their career. This can improve students' prospects in their respective fields. Being able to display their student badges can better align them to jobs on LinkedIn and high demand markets. And with the low cost, we have different plans from Badge Cert to decide, but I still heavily recommend the silver package. Some more benefits that come with Badge Cert is being able to manage data, better access to the data since it is digital, less paperwork to store, it's already done on the computer system. We're able to upgrade our system to better manage it, and since it is digitally, it requires consistent reporting, so scores are always up to date and accurate, which helps them in job interviews and being able to apply. Everything is able to be kept current. And for project alternatives, in case we don't agree on Badge Cert, we can try other digital badge resources and keep gaining data on it to see which one best works. I have found Digitary badges and a Brett. We can start using more job fairs to increase exposure of senior students and even internships by building a network through our university with highly trusted companies to allow student opportunities to reach out to companies for internships. So the different plans that they have set up in Badge Cert is starter, bronze, silver, gold, and Enterprise, but Enterprise is like a big company and you have to contact them if you want to do like a custom package. But for starters, these are the four that we can consider. Like I said, silver, but I will get into explaining them. So for starter, it starts at $550 a year or $49.95 a month. For badges, you only get 15 a month and 200 a year. The skills are pretty consistent through all of them except the last two. It adds one at each one, but they can easily share. You can customize it. The badges and credentials that you add, it helps build a portfolio. And again, the credentials are stackable. The main thing I was focusing on for our plans are the support and the amount of badges. So if we start with starter and bronze, their badges are really low. So as you can see, it says 15 a month and 40 a month, or 200 a year, 500 a year, which is pretty okay for first adopting the program, but we won't be able to collect enough data with that many badges, because if we keep opening more and more credentials, they will go very quickly with 200, 500. So I recommend it's silver, as we do have about a little over 2,000. We can introduce it to a quarter of the university or half, and only to a few degrees to see how it works so far. In the silver package, we have 24 hours, and in the first two packages is very limited support. And then in gold, if we do choose to go to a gold package, it does have 48 hours of support. And the biggest thing too was it had implementation support, which I think was a good idea. But they did have 2,000 badges a year, which I think is kind of a lot for first introducing the program. If we ended up liking the silver package, I feel we could go to a gold one. But again, we can decide which one works best. As I was saying, we had 2,000. I really recommended the silver one. We can expose it to a few programs like business, education, and nursing to expose it to our most high wanted programs. Since those already get enough exposure, we can see if it helps them get more exposure, since they are very high demand careers. And if it improves post graduation, we can increase to gold, as I had mentioned, but I still recommend the silver one. So for overall ratings for our proposal conclusion, the benefit is really high. The request will deliver all of the following: significant university savings, significant productivity for students, and again, university improvement, as we are getting able to reach out to more and more companies about our students. So again, it leads to visibility, high impact. It will impact all users, as they are able to get credentials and badges. They are 100% guaranteed on their website that every student will be able to build their portfolio and move up in their career. The cost, again, very less cost than other badge programs that I was looking into. The project cost is less than $5,000 that we had seen. The highest plan was 2,500, so it's still very low. And the risk, it presents a moderate risk of implementation depending on trainings. Again, that's why I stress in the first months of introducing, January, February, we really hit the training, so that way we can make sure that we're knowledgeable enough to introduce it to our students and they succeed when using the program. Thank you so much.